31 bits I am going to store my number. Okay, and how is the number stored? In the binary format, right? Each of the bits will store either 0 or 1. So the maximum value that I can store here is 2 raised to 31. Okay, now why do I write -1 here? Because I do consider 0, right? Correct? So if I consider 0, 2 raised to 31, right? There is one number which is extra, correct? That is why I say -1, 2 raised to 31 -1. So the maximum positive value that I am going to store here is plus 2 raised to 31 minus 1. Okay, I will write down here 2 raised to 31 minus 1. Let me increase the font here. So the size of an integer or a signed integer is 2 raised to 32, right? But a maximum positive value is 2 raised to 31 minus 1. And what would be my maximum negative value? The maximum negative value that I can have here would be minus 2 raised to 31, right? Minus 2 raised to 31. So this is my maximum positive value for an signed integer. Minus 2 raised to 31 would be my minimum negative value for a signed integer. This would be my minimum negative value for a signed integer. Okay, so 2 raised to 31 minus 1 is my maximum positive value that I can have for a signed integer, and minus 2 raised to 31 is the minimum negative value for a signed integer that I can have. Okay, going back to the modifiers, you see that the signed modifier can also be combined with the long and a short modifier. For example, let me take the same program here and let me declare this variable b to be of type short signed integer. Okay, so the short modifier reduces the size of the data type to half. In this case, the size of integer is 4 bytes, right? So a short modifier reduces the size of the integer from 4 to 2. If suppose I use a long modifier, the long modifier mostly doubles the size of the data type. Okay, so let us see what's the size of integer and what is the size of short integer. So I am using a function size of to check the size of integer data type. So size of is an inbuilt function which is used to determine the size of a particular variable or a particular data type. Okay, so I am asking what's the size of int. Okay, I am also going to ask what's the size of the variable b which is of type short int. Okay, fine. Now before I could print the size of b, I want to print a /n here. So if I want to print /n, I will use a insertion operator, and then I can mention /n in double quotes. So whatever I want to print on the screen has to be preceded with the insertion operator followed by what I need to print on the screen. Okay. Apart from using /n in double quotes, I can even use a manipulator called endl, which will help me take the control to the next line. Okay, just like /n, I can even use endl. Okay, so now let me see the output so that I know what is the size of int and what is the size of short int. You see here the size of int printed over here is 4 bytes, whereas the size of integer is 2 bytes. Short integer is 2 bytes. Okay, so the moment I use this modifier short, the size of the data type reduces by half. Whereas if I use a long modifier, the size of the data type nearly doubles. However, for a 32-bit machine or a 64-bit machine, if I use a long modifier with an integer, the size remains as it is. But if you have a 16-bit machine, the size of the integer would be 2 bytes, right? For a 16-bit machine, the size of integer is 2 byte. For a 32-bit machine or a 64-bit machine, the size of integer is 4 byte. So for a 16-bit machine, wherein the size of integer is 2 byte, if I use a long modifier with respect to integer, the size of the integer doubles from 2 to 4. Now the machine which I am having is 64-bit. You can go to my computer, right click here, go to properties and check whether it is a 32-bit machine or a 64-bit machine. Right now I am having a 64-bit machine wherein the size of integer is 4 bytes. Okay, even if you use a long modifier with respect to integer, the size of the integer, long integer, remains as it is, that is 4 bytes. Okay, fine. Now coming to the next modifier, the next modifier is unsigned modifier. The unsigned modifier is used to represent all the positive values of a number. Now this unsigned modifier can be used with respect to integer or character data type. For example, suppose I want to declare a variable of type unsigned integer. I'll declare the variable as unsigned int b. That means this variable b can hold only positive values. Can it hold negative values? No. It cannot hold negative values. It can hold only positive values. What is the minimum positive value that this variable b can hold? The minimum positive value that this variable b can hold is 0. Right? What is the maximum positive value that this variable can hold? Right now, let me assign the value of b as 100. Okay, it's a positive value. Because it is an unsigned integer variable, I assign a positive value here. Okay, what is the maximum positive value that this variable b can hold, the maximum positive value that this variable b can hold is 2 raised to 32. Why is it 2 raised to 32? That's because I do not have to store this extra sign bit. Okay, with respect to signed integer, I need to reserve this one bit over here for the sign, either positive or negative. Whereas with respect to unsigned integer, I do not have to keep a record of the negative and the positive sign of a number. So that means I get how many bits here? I get totally 32 bits, right? So I can store zeros and ones in all these 32 bits. So the maximum number that can be used to represent an unsigned integer would be 2 raised to 32. 2 raised to 32. Okay, will it be 2 raised to 32? There is 0 also, right? So I'll write here 2 raised to 32 minus 1. 2 raised to 32 minus 1 is the maximum number that a variable can store, that a variable of type unsigned integer can store. So what would be that value? 2 raised to 32 minus 1. Let me go to the calculator and check. What is 2 raised to 32? It's equal to 429,496,7296. Okay, minus 1. That is 429,496,7295. So this is the maximum number that you can assign to an unsigned integer variable. Okay, so the maximum positive value that can be assigned to an unsigned integer is 2 raised to 32 minus 1. What is the minimum positive value that you can assign to an unsigned integer? The minimum positive value is 0. Fine? Okay. So coming back to the modifiers, you can even prefix the long and the short modifier with respect to unsigned modifier, just like we had seen for signed modifier. Okay. And what about the long modifier? Long modifier, when combined with the data type, nearly doubles the size of the data type. And the data type which uses long modifier are integer, float, and double. So mostly the numerical data type uses the long modifier. Okay. So suppose I'm using a 64-bit machine. So the size of integer is 4 byte. And if I prefix it with the long modifier, what would be the size? The size of integer would remain same, that is 4 byte. Whereas if I consider a floating point variable, okay, and if I prefix it with the long modifier, what would be the size of the floating point variable? The size would be 8 bytes, double, right? 4 becomes 8. What about a double variable? If suppose, for example, if I use a variable of type long double, and I say it is equal to 9.8. Okay, what would be the size of this variable g, which is of type long double?